Hey guys, how's it going? This is the second instalment, I believe, to the whole Applepie vlog or documentary that we're doing. Just wanted to let you know that it's not been because I've been lazy, it's just because we've had a lot of complications with the first set of sampling. In terms of that, just a lot just went wrong. Not wrong for that matter, there was a lot of unforeseen circumstances. But thankfully we have got the long sleeved with us and the short sleeved with us. Don't worry guys, I'll give you a better look at them later on if you haven't already seen them on the Applepie Insta account. If you haven't, go and check them out now or at the end of this video. I'll tag everything at the bottom of the video. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash them, because there's no point having a t-shirt if it's going to last for 3 washes and then it's just going to fall apart. So we also want to see if there's any shrinkage with them, because with these shirts they're more of a long line. Say a long line. They're longer than the average tee you'd find in Topman or Zara. I find that those t-shirts, after 2 or 3 washes, you end up seeing your stomach, or it's just whenever you go to reach high or whatever, you just want a t-shirt that covers rather than just reveals a belly button or whatever. You just don't want that to happen to you. So grey and the white, we are going to wash them. With the magic of editing, we are back in the office. Now, I'm going to explain what is going to change about these set of samples to the second set. I'll start with the grey long sleeve top first. To be honest, there's not much wrong with it. The only changes that are going to happen are you're going to see a slightly longer fit, because it just comes slightly too high with the there's quite a deep curved hem to the bottom of this one, but on the sides they just come a little bit too high when they sit on your waist, so we're going to elongate them. And then we need to look into another method of doing this ribbed pleated texture effect on the sleeve, because while this doesn't look that bad, the spacing in between are actually double what they should be, and they're uneven. And for a quality product, we don't want that to happen. So we are looking into other methods, which I think we do have some. These are for a video. I don't want to surprise you just yet what they are. But we've gone to another pleater who can do the ribbed effect for the sleeve. Now this, it's not too bad, but it's very, very small, the gap in between, which is just not what I expected. So we then went back to the pleaters, and they've given us 2 options. Basically, the thicker the pleats, or the ribbed bit is, the least expensive it is, because it just takes less time in the factory to sew. So you've got to take that into account when creating t-shirts or whatever. So what we have is, we have this diameter, which I believe is 1.5 centimeters. And then I've actually ruined this, but if you look there, these top few, that's a 1 centimeter gap in between. They've not been stitched yet, but they are coming, and you should find that out in the next sample video, which I don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully soon. I was told by Bridge and Stitch that the pleaters that are doing this are away on holiday until the 6th of March, so look for an update around then, probably closer to the end of March, just because there's a few things going on around that time. But I thought I'd let you guys know about that. That's the long sleeve done. So moving on to the short. So Same again, not many problems with this one, but as you can, I don't know if you can tell, but right, where are we? Right here is where the stitch should be, but it's come undone. That's just a factory issue. I'm sure that'll get sorted out in the next round of sampling. And also on the back where the collar is sewn on, it's not centered. So what I believe we're doing for next time is we're having them cut into sections, so the whole front face will be one section, and then you'll see a stitch here and here to line up with this panel on the back. Also to note, these tees don't have the logos on, and I'm going to run through quickly of where the logo is going to go and what we're using in the end and the process we use to get to that. So apart from those stitching issues, this t-shirt comes up a lot baggier, the short sleeved one, even though it's the same dimensions used as the long sleeved one. It comes up slightly baggier in the body, which I don't know why. Could just be a factory issue, but we're gonna have another round of sampling with the same dimensions, and if the same problems occur, then we're gonna see what we need to change. But apart from that, it's just got the same issue of it just needs to be lengthened down the bottom here. That's just right there. That's the only really key issues about them, to be honest. Apart from that, they've come out pretty well for a first sample, if I do say so myself. Okay, moving on to the actual logo that we're going to be using on the t-shirts. So we got sent out these logos, or these sample logos. It's mainly for the texture we're trying to find out. I don't know if you can tell that from the camera, but one has a more matte finish to a more glossy finish. So we've decided to go for the matte finish. Now, we had our logo. This is just a bit of paper. I believe I showed you what this would look like on a t-shirt in the last video. If I didn't, my apologies. But this is the same size that the logo should come in. And then a couple of weeks later, after I gave it the all clear at Bridge and Stitch, we had these made up. So these are the Plastisol logos that are going to go on the tees. Let's just see if I can get you in there. Basically what happens is, let's grab this. You have your t-shirt right here, have your logo, Plastisol logo on the t-shirt, heat press, and then that's almost like it gets melted onto the tee. So yeah, very strong bond. If you'd want to see a sample of what it looks like actually printed on, I believe, yep, this is it. Same material used that we're going to be using on the tees, but just yeah, it's very durable. I've tried picking at it a few times to see if it come off, and it hasn't so far. So yep, so that seems to be all good. We'll know a lot more when the second round of sampling comes and these are actually printed on the tees as well, and we can wash them and we can just get a better feel for the quality that these have. So yeah, so we've covered the first set of sampling now. I've shown you the logos. I've told you what the amendments are going to be for the second set of samples, which should come roughly around mid-March, end of March. Thank you for watching. Hope you do carry on. If you want to keep up to date with what's going on with Liberté, best thing to do is to go to Insta and type in Liberté Clothing, LIBXRTE Clothing, and we'll come up with the #1 search for it. If you have any feedback, I'd love to hear about it, what I can do for the future in terms of making it a better product for you guys, and also what you want to see in the future as well, because I've got ideas of where I want to take the company and what we're going to produce after the initial two launch tees. But if you guys want to have jeans, say, or you want hats, or if you want me to go into, like, not me personally go into women's clothing, but look at women's t-shirts or women's dresses, then definitely give me an email, give me a DM on Insta. just get hold of me, and I'll definitely appreciate all the feedback that is given, whether it be positive or negative. So I do want to hear the negative sides of what you see in this as well. That's it, guys. I'll catch you later.